The Employment Standards Act of British Columbia sets minimum standards for non-union workplaces across our province. This video explains the rules governing termination of employment. A BC employer has the right to terminate a worker. However, the employer may be required to give compensation or written notice based on the length of employment. An employee terminated after 3 consecutive months of work is eligible for compensation equal to 1 week's pay. After 12 consecutive months, compensation rises to 2 weeks' pay. And after 3 years, an employee is entitled to 3 weeks' pay plus 1 week for each additional year worked to a maximum of 8 weeks. An employer can give advance written notice instead of compensation. The length of the written notice is the same as the amount that the compensation would have been. A combination of working notice and compensation is also acceptable. Working notice must be given in writing. Once notice is given, an employer cannot alter any conditions of employment, including wage rate, without the employee's written consent. In some cases, notice or compensation may not be required. For example, an employer does not have to compensate an employee who has held the job for fewer than 3 consecutive months, was hired for specific work to be completed in 12 months or less, or works on call doing temporary assignments which he or she can accept or reject. If an employee is terminated for just cause, neither notice nor compensation is required. However, the employer must be able to prove just cause exists. Employees who quit or retire are not entitled to compensation. In all cases, terminated employees must receive their final wages within 48 hours of the last day they worked. This includes regular pay along with any vacation pay, statutory holiday pay, and overtime owed. If an employee believes they did not receive the right amount of notice or compensation, he or she has the right to file a complaint with the Employment Standards Branch. Employees who choose to sue for wrongful dismissal can do so through the courts. In that case, the Employment Standards Branch is not involved. Help keep BC a fair and prosperous province for all of us. Know your rights and your responsibilities. Get more information about BC employment standards. Visit the Employment Standards Branch website or call 1-800-663-3316.